Alright everyone, welcome back again to more Trails of Cold Steel 4. We finally made it to a whole new chapter along with rescuing Toa and getting Angie back. So it's looking pretty good right now and I'm excited to see what happens next. So if anything else, hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for our love and support. And let's carry on. Ooh, you handle yourself pretty nicely, don't you, girl? Guess they don't call you a heavenly chariot for nothing. I had an inkling you'd pick up piloting the Merkaba before long. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I finished scoping out the situation throughout the Empire. Wow, nice work, Toa. Already? That was fast. Let's check it out then. You guys should come join us too. You got it, I'll just switch over to autopilot. I see, so the security has been reduced over in the northeastern Lemaire then. Uncle Zex did mention having the 3rd Armored Division Patrol pulled back. Should be just enough for us to make it to Ulster and Raquel. That means they'll be stationed near Ordis instead. I doubt we'll be able to go back there for a while. Right, it looks like they carried out these measures in response to yesterday's events. That said, Milsant falls out of their jurisdiction, so the area is still under heavy surveillance. We'd have a hard time heading over that way. I'm sorry everyone, I tried to find us an opening to leaves. I really did. You've done a great enough job already, more than any of us could have asked. You've been a huge help both yesterday and today. In all honesty, you're putting in even the Intelligence Division to shame. And you know what? Not one of us expected anything less. Thanks to you, Toa, handling the ship is going to be a breeze from here on. That's my Toa. I do love me a working woman. How about a little reward for the effort? To the tune of, say, 20 kisses per hour? Angie, what's gotten into you? Eesh, it's like I never even left. Having a good chuckle there? Oh, sorry, I got lost in a moment for a sec. It felt just like our days back at the main campus. Yeah, I know what you mean. We'd always gather in the engineering building to tinker with Angie's bike. And we would come by and help carry out some of the test runs for us. I even left it with you after all was said and done. Right, I gave it to Lisa after that so the RF could use it as a development sample. Yeah, and then we had to track Angelica down on her cross-continent tour for permission. So that's how it played out, huh? Wow, talk about behind-the-scenes look. Yeah, who knew we'd manage to get the crew back together again? Well, not the whole crew. Ah. So the person who shot you in the Himmel Cemetery, was it really? Yeah, it was George, no doubt in my mind. But...
Georg, it would seem you've missed her vitals.
I've come up with a way to make use of her. Using the mask, we can gain ourselves a pretty handy pawn.
Oh, is that so? Very well. Do as you wish. Withdraw immediately once you've collected your little puppet.
This is where Angelica Ragnar dies. If only for a time. Whether you wake from this nightmare is something only Adios can decide. Forgive me, Angie.
I had no idea he said that. So that's what he meant when he said you died. Not exactly the shining example of a heartless monster, is he? Though I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I wasn't exactly lucid then, so for all I know it was just a convenient delusion. Still, it's an unmistakable fact that he set the bomb on the courageous. I think it goes without saying that a happy union is probably off the table. Yeah, especially with the rest of my time ticking away. Crow. I can't just give up like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna try and make light of Crow's situation, but can you really look us in the eyes and tell us George is dead to you? If there's even the slightest remotest possibility of rebuilding your friendship, isn't that more than enough reason to keep hope? Exactly. We made a promise to bring you all together again, a promise that we failed to keep 2 years ago. And now that we have Crow back, we might have another shot at making it happen. I'll do whatever I can to help as well. Same here, I owe you guys after all. With all of us working together, I'm sure we can do it. You guys. Here we go. Well, you make a fair point. Bit too early to be throwing in the towel just yet. Can't argue with you there. Alright then. Count me in the next time you find some asses that need kicking. I got some new martial arts skills I've been meaning to show off. Angelica. Can't wait to see them in action. I'll give it everything I have too. In fact, I already got a ton of requests from all over, so go check them out in pronto. Oh great, more? Cody Red. Alright, client Kaela. I recently arrived in Arabonia from Ariferia, and I was supposed to meet up with a friend of mine who came here ahead of me. I haven't been able to get in contact with him though, and I'm starting to worry about his well-being. The last I heard he was heading for Raquel. Come meet me at the Hermit Bar and Inn, and I'll tell you all about it. Kaela. Okay. Brandy Recognition. Alright, client Mirio. Ulster's always been famous for its locally produced brandy, but there's so much demand for it right now that we can't keep up with all our orders. Reinstating some disused equipment we had lying around seemed like the perfect solution, but oh boy, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. These machines are gonna need some serious TLC before they're fit for use. If you think you can help, meet me at the old distillery. Alright, there's that. And of course, a monster extermination. We've been getting reports that a particularly dangerous monster has appeared near the West Lemire Highway. Please find and slay this creature. Monster Silamarm. That's interesting. A request from Ulster, a person search, and yet another extermination request. Wait, who's this Kaela person? Remember Feria, could it be one of those two we met at the lodge before? Never met them myself, but I wager our resident Duchess already has. Yeah, I bet you've got their profiles down pat by now. All I'll say is that one is from Feria and the other, well, her circumstances are rather exceptional, you see. Though I suspect it's exactly as you may already have guessed. Ah, gotcha. Well, if you're curious, all you have to do is respond to the request. You should go check on those new locations we get to as well. Sounds good to me. Raquel opened up just in time. Could've used a break after orders, but, whatever. So does that mean... Yep, I'm gonna be your next watchdog, much as that bites. I'll be keeping a tight leash, so you best get your shit together, Schwarzer. You can tell he's actually enjoying this. He would not be Ash otherwise. Oh boy. Okay, Ash, I'll be counting on you. You're one lucky boy, Reen. With that, let us prepare to set off once more. Okay, this time my boy's back. Yuna's back. Can never go wrong with her. I should keep her just for the fact she can keep restoring my my EP. But I would really like to have Angie in the picture too. I'm torn, honestly. Or her. Damn, I like them. This looks good. No. Damn, I just remember what I was saying before. There you go. I could replace her with Angie. I don't know. I want to. We'll see for now. I'll keep it this way. Alright, you can now visit Raquel, Ulster, the Rest Lodge, and the surrounding roads. You can also now challenge the wild areas of Osgiliath Basin. You will be able to progress the story once you have completed at least one of the 2 semi-required requests. Alright. Perfect. Let me save for now. This is excellent. Alright. I'm gonna check who I can bond with first. Who is here? Oh, okay, we can bond with her. Who's over here? Oh, Ash now, huh? Okay. Who's out here? Ah, okay. Wait, what? Oh, look at the bird. I like that. Who's my party consist of again? Let me double check. Alright, I might replace Juna with Angie. I'm still torn about it, but we'll see. That's the price you pay for having so many new party members, though. Okay, where's Elisa? She's hiding. Oh, no, I thought she was. Okay, well, here you are. Let's bond. No, that's no good either. I wonder if here might... Elisa, what are you up to? Oh, Reen. I was just thinking of giving my Exa some proper maintenance. So I'm trying to find a good spot somewhere down the surface. The EXA was RS version of the Liberalian Orbital Gear, right? That's the one. It folds up pretty nicely, so it's fine in the hold, but actually using it takes up a lot more space. We have the maintenance kit and everything, so anywhere outdoors would work just fine. I see. Maybe I should help Elisa search for a good location. I could lend a hand with the equipment too. Would you mind if I helped out with the search? I could lend a hand or two with the equipment. This could be the chance I was waiting for. Oh, what was that? Nothing. Thanks for offering, Reen. You mind if I take you up on it? Reen and Elisa consulted their radars and maps to try and find a suitable location. They soon headed off on one of the more promising candidates, out of the view of the public eye. So, this is the route Juna and the others took to Ulster last time, huh? We're out of sight of the main road here. We should be able to work in peace. We can always escape at Valimar if things go south. Guess we should get started. Can I see the manual? Sure thing, here. Looks like you've managed to follow the instructions alright so far. I'm surprised. I thought you didn't work on the maintenance or the projects and management side of things. I assume you picked it up along the way? Well, I'm still nothing special compared to Tita. But I figure it's kind of silly to be working in this industry if I don't understand what's going on the ground level. Especially if I want to be able to do something about the destruction caused by orbital weaponry. I did my best to revise this manual so that it's easier for the average consumer to do their own maintenance. Wow, that's seriously impressive, Elisa. You really worked hard to make it this far without relying on your mother or her connections. No help from Sharon this time either, huh? Right, although now I wish I did have her here for different reasons. Elisa. Say, Reen. What is it? When you offered to help me out today, I was really happy. For a second, I actually thought about turning you down. But in the end, I thought better of it. There's something I need to say. Do you remember what you told me at the summer festival? You said I was irreplaceable to you and that you wanted to keep supporting me. You've always meant more to me than anyone else, and that feeling's only gotten stronger over time. But... Elisa, wait, hold on a second.
No, let me finish. I'm sorry, Reen. I think it's best we just forget any of that ever happened.
Is this about your dad? Yes. First, my mom decides to cooperate with the government to make all these crazy Panther soldats and weapons of war. Then the woman who's been like a sister to me all my life turned against us. Elisa. Then finally it turns out my dad's still alive and he's involved with the curse of Erebonia. Altina and Milliam have suffered so much, all because of my family. And you've been forced to carry such a huge burden. I can't help but feel responsible, and it's just too much. So for now, can we just go back to being friends? That way, I'll be able to concentrate on supporting you 100%. I don't want to waste energy clinging to some hopeless dream. So please, let's just... Elisa. Alright, I understand. If that's how you feel, I won't push you. But please, Elisa, just keep this in mind. I'm grateful you want to be there for me, but if you ever need me, for anything, I hope you'll let me be there for you too. In that respect, I guess we're not so different. Thank you. Right now, that'll have to be enough for me. Alright, let's get back to work. There's still plenty of both of us need to do. We can't slow down now. Elisa. Yeah, you're right. Elisa and Rean finished up their repairs and returned to the Merkaba. Although their feelings were hard put into words, they still parted ways with a smile. You shared a special moment with Elisa. Well, she's nearly maxed out, so that's cool. Okay, that was cool. I mean, minus the fact that Rean had his heart kind of dejected, but it, you know, whatever. That's life sometimes. Alright, Sarah, how are you doing? What are those flowers for, Instructor Sarah? Oh, these? Just a little air in the mind is all. I'm planning on hanging down to the surface for a little bit. You can just reach me on my Arcus if you need me. I'll be sure to catch up with you guys right away. Sure thing. What could she be doing with a bunch of flowers? The imagination runs wild. But if my hunch is right... Sorry if I'm getting the wrong idea, but... Are those for your father? Oh, right, we did talk about that, didn't we? That battle was what set me onto the path of becoming a bracer. Today's actually the anniversary of his death, right in the middle of all our operations. I see. Hey, Instructor Sarah. I don't mean to be a bother, but... So the Aragon mine is just up ahead, huh? That's right. Noble families and heavy industry leaders have been fighting over the mining rights here for years. They never get their own hands dirty, of course. They've got the Northern Jaegers and the Needhog for that. Unlike Saxon, the RF group has very little influence over Aragon. At least, that's the way it was 8 years ago. A lot of people are interested in this place. The Imperial Army, the Provincial Army, the Noble and Reformist factions. Things really started heating up when it looked like the fighting would reach the town itself. That's when my squad got ambushed by Needhog. I always thought we were the better fighters, but... Sarah. The noble family that hired us isn't even around anymore, and the company that was paying Needhog went out of business too. So much can change in just a few years. Well, well, look who we got here. You're... Needhog. What's going on here? I heard you were working together, but it's kind of hard to believe. Everyone's pals now that you're all Imperial dogs, is that it? Call it what you want, it's only temporary. But don't get the wrong idea, we're not here to fight, not today. Huh? All of us hold Colonel Valestein in the greatest regard. We won't ever forget what he did for us. We might fight for the Empire now, but we wanted to at least pay our respects. We lost good men and women on that day too. Since we're supposed to be allies now, we figured we could put aside our differences and come here to remember those who've passed. I see. Looks like we misjudged you. I should have expected this from one of the most elite Jaeger corps in existence. Makes sense you'd have some pride. Don't sweat it. We'll go make our offerings now. Don't worry, we didn't skimp, it's good stuff. What the? This presence. Reen, do you think? Yeah, they're coming. What? Hostile spirits. Quick, get out of here, go! Are we gonna fight them? It hurts. Curse you all. Why? Why did we have to die out here, so far from home? There? No way. Their spirits have been here the whole time. The Great Twilight again. This is the last thing we need. Why'd it have to happen today of all days? Reen, we'd better... Ah! Your powers as a sacrifice are attracting them. Reen, stop it. We can't just let them wipe everyone out. I'm fine, I promise. Just take the others and get out of here. Reen! What the heck was that just now? Fall back, all of you. This isn't the kind of enemy you can deal with. But... we can't just sit back and watch. Listen to me. You only get in the way, you might even get possessed again. I need you to get my student back. I need to go get my student back. I can't let anything interfere with that. Fine, but don't you dare die, Sarah. Retreat. Good luck, Purple Lightning. I know this isn't the time or place, but I can't help feeling kind of pumped. Dad, lend me your strength. I can do this. I'm the Purple Lightning. A-rank Bracer, Imperial Guild member, instructor of the O Class 7. I'm Sarah Valestein. Here I go.
Bring it on!
Despair! Die!
Bring it on, punk.
I didn't get a chance to really attack, you know? Am I supposed to lose? I hope not. Okay, for now, restore.
Yeah!
Delay.
Ha! This one's on the house!
Die!
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I messed up.
Oh, I was supposed to lose? Ah. I always knew you had potential. You've really grown these last 3 years, Reen. Sorry, Dad. Please forgive me.
It's okay, Reen. I'm here. I'll accept you no matter what. So come on. You have so many people in your life to come back to.
Shut the hell up! Gah! Reen! Get back! Gah! Ah! Gah! Why? Stop it. Don't you know what'll happen if you keep pushing yourself like that? I could say the same to you. Huh? You're gonna stop me? I have people that need me? What gives you the right to say that to me when you're planning to throw away your own life? You're not your father, Sarah. You don't have to do what he did. He wouldn't want that. No one does. You know that, right? But And besides, you're just as important to me as the others. I don't want to do this if you're not here with me. Reen, that's so like him.
I'm sorry. That was pretty stupid of me, I'll admit. Please, Reen, don't cry.
I'm not crying. I'm just so glad you're alright. I'm so sorry. Boy, you sure are a problem child. I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? Man, I wasted a consumable. Exhausted from their battle, Reen and Sarah collapsed next to each other. After resting a while, they returned to the ship together, sharing very few words along the way. Some way to pay my respects. Look at these poor things. I'll have to think of something else. Instructor. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. No, it's okay. I appreciate you coming, Reen. It meant a lot to me. Huh? What I'm saying is, I'd love for you to come with me again next time I try. If it's not too much trouble, I mean. Of course, I'd be happy to. Shared a special moment with Sarah. Oh, she's nearly maxed out too. Good. How many more I got left? One more? Okay, let me save again. Alright, next up is, Nope. Wait, what? No, I don't want to go there. I guess next will be Juna. I mean, it should be possible if... Why Juna? Is that an academy textbook I see? Could you be studying? Oh, come on, instructor. I might act carefree, but I've still got my responsibilities as a student, you know? With all these new places to go and members of old Class 7 around, I thought I'd take the chance to review what I learned back at the branch campus. For now, I've been looking into whether Crossbow might be able to regain its independence once this whole crisis is dealt with. This is some pretty dense stuff, though. I can already feel my brain melting away, seriously. You really are something else, Juna. No matter how dire things get, you always find a way to look ahead. Well, I gotta be good at something, I guess. You got some time on your hands, right, instructor? Maybe you could join me if you're up for it, I mean. Juna's studying so hard, maybe I should stick around for a bit as her instructor. Well, maybe I can help you sort out your thoughts while I'm here. Two heads are bound to be better than one, right? That's true. I think I'll take you up on that. Reed and Yuna then began looking into the possibility of future independence or Crossbell, debating the details and adjusting their points. The subject was a difficult one with many disparate elements to consider. Crossbell's earlier declaration as an independent state, the imperial occupation, and so forth. Eventually, even Muse and the O-Class 7 joined in the discussion, each contributing their own takes on the matter from an international framework. That was just what I needed. I was finally able to clear my head a bit, thanks to you and Muse and everyone else from O-Class 7. I should have guessed there'd be some challenges to Crossbell regaining its independence after all. Unfortunately so. Crossbell's reputation as the City of Sin and Dieter Croy actions won't be forgotten anytime soon. Not to mention the rest of the corruption that infested its government and the countless terrorist attacks that happened in the shadows. But that was all suppressed thanks to Governor General Rufus, so that's also something to consider. It's so complicated. Even if we survive all this end-of-the-world stuff, we still have a massive pile of problems to solve. I feel like I finally get it now, what Lloyd and the others are fighting for. Independence isn't something that can be won easily, not even close, but they still give it all they've got. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. And what about you, Yuna? Are you planning to give up with all these obstacles blocking the way? What? No, never. Even if we're a part of Erebonia now, we'll always be Crossbell. We take pride in that. Of course, I know we've lost our home in a physical sense, but if the people of Crossbell can find a way to stay true to themselves, we'll never lose that pride. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe there is a way for Crossbell and Erebonia to coexist together. If both sides hold their heads high, I'm sure we'll carve out a path between us. Yuna. I think you might have just stumbled on a hint to all of this. You've grown so much since we started. It's incredible. Jeez, he's so much sometimes. I guess old habits die hard.
Well, I mean, of course I have. After all, I've learned more in Class 7 than I ever could have imagined. And, it may not be obvious, but I'm actually the kind of girl who thrives on positive reinforcement. You know?
Oh my gosh. Yep, it's happened to her too. I see. Let's keep giving it all we've got, Yuna. I'm behind you every step of the way.
Wait. What's gotten into me? I'm not... Am I?
The power of Reen's main characterness strikes again. Alright, I was nearly maxed out too. Good. Alright guys, on that note, I'm going to end it here for today. When next we come back, we're finally going to take care of a few of these little requests we got, as well as trying to make it over to the next main story. But yeah, if anything else, thank you again for watching, and we will continue on in the next one. So take care.